Hey guys, this is my 6th tutorial. I'll be teaching you about a few more buttons that I missed in my first part of the tutorial. These ones are also pretty useful. You can use them for a lot of things, so I'm going to open up Flash. Wait for it to load. Okay, pick ActionScript 2.0. Now we can just make a button, so let's change the colors around. There, let's try this. So, just make yourself a little button. First thing I'm going to want to show you is a technique that games use a lot. So, take this, make something clearish blue, you know, just make something over here. You're going to select that, convert it into a movie clip. You can just call it collectible. It's not going to be collectible, actually. It's not going to be collectible, but you can just call it that. Because that's the idea. So, make it, go to alpha. We're going to make the alpha 0. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go to this guy. And you're going to, sorry, you got to convert him to a symbol first. He's going to be a button. So, button 1. And the coding is going to be pretty simple. So you just go in and you're going to write in on. We're going to start with rollover because we did that before just to teach you how to do buttons again, even though you already know, just kind of a review. On rollover, you're not going to do go to and play this time. You're going to do, let's see, on rollover underscore root dot collectible dot underscore alpha equals 100. And now you're going to do on, this is a new one, roll out. What this means is you roll over it and something happens, and then you roll out of it and something else happens. So on rollout underscore root dot collectible dot underscore alpha equals 0. And now what should happen is you're here, you roll over it and that appears, and you roll out of it and it disappears. So like it's a trick that you can use in all games, that you can always do something like this. Way to get to a hidden level or something. You accidentally roll over something and you see a little blue square, and yeah, stuff like that. Let's see, some other buttons. Let's just make a new one. Okay, here we go. Make your button. Just gonna call this button 01. And now we're going to make a second keyframe also. Make sure you add the stop, and you make sure you, make sure you remember to name the frame 2 and 1. Put a stop in here too. Okay, so now there are a few things we can do here, some more buttons. Go to the actions, you can type on. First one I'll do is release outside, because that's just first on the list. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Go to and stop 2. What this does is basically you can click inside but nothing happens. See? But if you click and then you drag with a click outside and then release, it goes to the next frame. So you have to release it. It's not just drag out. If you want to do drag out, there's actually something called dragOut. And this is basically exactly what I just did. The only difference is instead of dragging out and releasing like we did before, as soon as you get out of it, you go to the next frame. So you can drag out and release, or you can just drag out. And then some other ones. Let's see what else there is. There's one more I have to teach you. dragOver. This can be used for a few different things, but I'm just going to teach you the basics, like what it does. You can press enter and basically, whoops, something just happened. Oh, I did roll over. Sorry. Drag over. Okay, so this does is the button can't move, but what you can do is you can do it so like you drag, and then usually you would have something following your mouse, like you're actually literally dragging something, and then when you drag it back over the same place, it goes to the next frame. So it's like you can drag this item back over this item, and it goes to the next frame. And those are the buttons I want to teach you. They'll come in pretty useful. Just always pay attention to the action scripting I do. If you get in the hang of it, you can start doing making cool effects on games, making hidden crystals, stuff like that. What all Flash games have. Also, I want to talk a little bit about how I'm going to make my tutorial. So, basically, what I'm doing now is I'm making 9 tutorials actually on really basic action scripting. What I'm doing now is really basic action scripting. All the character movement and alpha coloring and root and all the stuff I've taught you so far. It's all basic action scripting. And my first 9 tutorials are going to be basic action scripting. And then for the 10th tutorial, I'm just going to put everything we've learned into a game, and I'm going to make a video and show you that game and show you how you can make that game using what we've learned in 9 tutorials. And then I'm going to start tutorial scene 2, and that's going to be all about animations in Flash instead of action scripting. So I'm going to teach you about motion, shape, and classic tweening, FPS, how to organize yourself with your layers, sidebar options, all that stuff. It's all going to be in the next scene of tutorials, and I'm going to have 9 tutorials like that. And once again, in the 10th tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can include that in a game, so you can make some cool introduction scenes and stuff like that. And then for the 3rd scene of tutorials, I'm going to have 9, and I'm thinking they're going to be on more complicated action scripting, and also a little bit of actual Flex, which is the real language, the coding language that you use. We're just doing action scripting. This is all action scripting, but it's all part of Flex, which is a big coding language. My dad's actually using it in one of his company's coding thing. They're making they made a machine, and it uses Flex for what it does. So really basic Flex, because actual coding is complicated, but we're going to go into more advanced action scripting. But that's going to be a while, because I still have to finish this one and then go on to scene 2. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next tutorial, which will probably be gravity, how you can make somebody fall onto a ground. And that's going to take a while, so I won't be putting the jumping part in yet. Jumping part is probably going to be the tutorial after, and then I'll probably do something on hit test, and then I'll be done, and we can show you the final game that we've made. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.